Coca-Cola, as American as baseball and apple pie. For over a century, its red and white logo has been everywhere: city billboards, roadside vending machines, family gatherings. But when a company this big shuts down a major U.S. plant, it's not just business news, it's a seismic event. The American Canyon plant in California wasn't making classic Coke, but was the West Coast hub for non-carbonated drinks like Powerade, Minute Maid, and vitamin water. For over 2 decades, it kept shelves stocked across the region. Its closure in June 2025 marks the end of an era and signals a major shift in Coca-Cola's strategy. This wasn't a sudden move. It was part of a global restructuring plan set in motion years ago, accelerated by the pandemic. The shutdown leaves a community grappling with the loss of a major employer and a local landmark. The story of this plant is a snapshot of how iconic companies adapt, and the real-world impact those decisions have. Behind every bottle, there's a web of logistics, finance, and human effort. When Coca-Cola closes a plant, the impact is immediate and personal. About 135 jobs vanished in American Canyon. Real people, not just numbers, who kept the plant running. Their loss ripples through the local economy, affecting businesses, schools, and families. Coca-Cola encouraged workers to apply elsewhere, but relocation isn't an option for many. The closure highlights a harsh truth. Corporate strategy often trumps employee loyalty. For the workers, it's not just a lost job, it's a lost routine, community, and sense of purpose. The emotional toll is real, and the community faces a tough road to recovery. These are the human costs behind boardroom decisions. Why close a profitable factory? It's all about Coca-Cola's asset-right strategy. The company is shedding physical assets to focus on what it does best: building and marketing brands. Production of drinks like Powerade and Minute Maid will continue, but now through third-party co-packers. For consumers, nothing changes. For Coca-Cola, it means less overhead and more flexibility. Running factories is costly and complex. Outsourcing lets Coca-Cola streamline and boost profits. This isn't just a California story. Similar closures have happened in Europe as part of the same plan. The company is rethinking what it needs to own, aiming for resilience and agility in a fast-changing market. Coca-Cola is shifting from being a manufacturer to a master of branding and innovation. The American Canyon closure is just one example of this global transformation. It's a calculated move to stay ahead in the 21st century. Big closures spark big rumors. Blame the state, blame taxes, blame politics. But the truth is simpler. This was a long-planned business move, not a reaction to California's laws or national politics. Coca-Cola's asset-right strategy was set years ago, with similar closures worldwide. Attributing the shutdown to politics misses the real story: global efficiency and profit. Multinationals like Coca-Cola make decisions based on strategy, not headlines. The American Canyon plant closed because it no longer fit the company's vision. It's a story of corporate evolution, not political drama. Understanding this helps us see the real forces shaping our economy. Coca-Cola's move is a response to fierce industry pressures. The beverage market is crowded, with shifting tastes and demand for healthier, innovative drinks. Even Dr. Pepper recently overtook Pepsi. Competition is intense. The asset-right strategy frees up cash for R&D, marketing, and new brands, not factory upkeep. Coca-Cola has cut underperforming brands to focus on winners and adapt quickly. Sustainability is another challenge. Outsourcing lets the company focus on eco-friendly packaging while co-packers handle production. After the closure, drinks like Powerade and Minute Maid are still on shelves, now made by a regional partner. Consumers see no difference, but behind the scenes the production model is transformed. It's all about staying nimble and meeting modern expectations. For Coca-Cola, closing the American Canyon plant is a bold step into a leaner, more agile future. Shedding factories means more resources for innovation and marketing, but also leaves communities behind. For 135 workers, it's not a new beginning but a painful end to years of service. The closure leaves a void in the local economy and a scar on the community. Promises of jobs elsewhere offer little comfort to those rooted in their town. This is the human cost of corporate evolution: progress for some, hardship for others. The story is a reminder. Corporate success doesn't always mean community success. As Coca-Cola moves forward, American Canyon faces the challenge of rebuilding and moving on.